Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. We have a nice Hunter deck here. We haven't played any Hunter, I don't believe, in the new expansion. We've got one here that comes to us courtesy of IceFrozen. It was highlighted on Hearthstone as being a great deck to bring into the Brawl, the current Tavern Brawl. This particular deck went 12-2. It's a typical kind of mid-range Hunter. Not too many new tools from Witchwood for Hunter. In fact, does this deck contain any Witchwood cards? It does not. So this is straight up classic old Hunter. But yeah, the idea of playing mid-range over something like aggro is you get fantastic tools like Savannah Highmane and Deathstalker Rexar, whereas usually aggro decks are kind of topping out at 5 with maybe like Leroy or something like that. So we have a bit more late game staying power. Our Houndmasters are generally a little bit better. We sacrifice some of the early game in that there's only the 2 Diamols and 2 Fireflies here, which is particularly not so great with the Crackling Razormaws, as your only like 1 and 2 curve is Diamol into Crackling Razormaw. So that's something that we should definitely keep an eye out for. That Diamol is definitely the premium 1-drop in the list. We do have the Scavenging Hyena and Unleash the Hounds kind of combo going on there, so we can try and get a Hyena way out of control that our opponent can't deal with. Bear Shark's a pretty interesting one. Seems pretty reasonably well positioned. Depends how many Duskbreakers we come up against. But overall, just a kind of hard to remove threat and a great place to drop your Houndmaster buffs. The one card in here that from Witchwood that isn't included that I would have thought would be is maybe a 1 or 2 of Dire Frenzy. But we might not be running the critical mass of beasts, or rather effective beasts, that we want to drop this on. But I was kind of interested to not see one of these in here. Instead, we've got a 1-off Stitch Tracker, which is presumably going to help us find more Savannah Highmanes, more Houndmasters, perhaps even in a pinch find us a IMB Gal or maybe a Crackling Razormaw that we can deploy on the same turn. But I'm kind of interested to see how well this one performs. Just the 1-off tracking in here, I really like, 1 and 2-off trackings in my aggro lists. But if we are going to try and play a little bit of a longer game, maybe we're just happy drawing a quantity of cards rather than a quality, or rather like, well, we don't want to like necessarily burn all our resources. As we do have some high value resources in there. But yeah, we'll take this one into some ladder and see how we go.
Begin.
All right, we're here with a game. How good is Scavenging Hyena? Maybe we keep the Hyena. Do we keep the Unleash the Hounds? Like against aggro, it could be quite good, but we'd probably assume that they are control at this point. So let's just go with this. We do only have the 6 2-drops, so I'm fine with this. I think it, like... That, it matches up pretty well with our 2-drops, unfortunately. Why are our 1-drops so much better than our 2-drops? This is like 1 in 3 to be bad.
To my side.
Wonder what the win rate looks like between the different hunter decks. Well, that's what I was going to tracking for. So presumably we're going to eat a Hellfire next turn. So do we want a hero power tracking, or do we want to maybe deploy a threat?
I wonder.
Let's tracking in hero power. Ooh, definitely should have taken the silence there. Definitely should have taken the silence. Now we have no silence. We already have a high main. That was a real boneheaded move right there. El Gigante. So we might just be able to squeeze. Interesting. I guess he has a Spellstone. Spellstone there, attack there. Yeah. Our best droid is Diamol.
Yes. Oh, yes. They'll serve me now.
Never mind. We're done. Oh, are we? We're probably dead. Rexar keeps us alive.
The eternal hunt has begun. Who dares summon me?
Yeah.
This hunt.
I think it was an interesting, like, we could either keep playing into their sweepers, which maybe would have been the better game plan, or we could try to pick a point and just go for the damage. But I guess, like, if you consider how many sweepers they have versus how much life gain they have, maybe we should have just been playing into the sweepers.
Let the hunt begin.
A tough choice. Ooh, we got the draw. Let's see if they have the Frostbolt. Maybe? Hard decision. It's a pretty anemic adapt there. We live. Also, that Cinderstorm wasn't discovered, so I think this might be Tempo Mage with a bad draw. So this play feels pretty good. Cool. Yeah. Still feels the same.
This beast will not be tamed.
I get Dragon's Fury this turn. Unless it was discovered from the glyph. Like.
We hunger for vengeance.
To my side.
Alright, I'm just gonna go. I've seen too much that makes me just think that it's a Tempo Mage. Alright, so Counterspell and Explosive Runes. We just drop the high main, get our 2/2s. That's probably fine. Take out 1. Try and use this Rexar to maybe like trade up on a Kirin Tor or something, like with a Firefly, or who knows.
Checkmate. Well done.
Ooh. That's all you gotta do is play against Tempo Mage when they don't have turn 1 mana yet.
Rexar versus Uther. I will fight with honor. Let the hunt begin.
Well, one thing I will say is this deck does have some an interesting mulligan. It's like, I don't know, there's
We have turned
just
our
the 4
curse
1-drops.
into our strength.
You really do want to hit the 1-drops. Ooh. This is a little bit rough. At least the Rexar is good, and hopefully Unleash will be good. Maybe I'm just not seeing it correctly. Like, maybe it's totally fine for a mid-range deck to have a draw like this, and that we can recover. Hey. Hopefully this guy doesn't get a Blessing of Kings.
To my side.
Job's done.
Put this apple on your head.
50-50.
Reporting for duty. This beast will not be tamed.
Iron Beak Owl could be good if this game goes long enough for Lich King or Tyrion. Currently the beast we have to pair with his Houndmaster is this amount of high main, so just take the owl. When in doubt, take the owl. That's that Blessing of Kings we were scared about. Maybe we just take the opportunity. The second Blessing of Kings? Oof.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, that seems like as good a time as any.
Has begun.
Just gotta not fall into the trap of trying to build too many beasts. Oh my gosh, Avenging Wrath 8th base. Holy heck. Our opponent has decided to go ham. That must mean they have like a pretty, maybe like a reactive hand, or one that has like a bunch of high drops in it.
Reporting for duty.
Going faces. Yeah, let's find a taunt. Oh, we found a taunt. It's a weird one, but it has more than 4 health. So, if their hand has a quality Avenging Wrath, the true silver. Alright, so we need another taunt. Well, this can get us a taunt. It can also get us a Wind Fury, which is probably going to be pretty helpful. It's a lot of poisonous. Well, they do have the equality of Avenging Wrath. Yeah. But we were dead last turn, right? Or were they one off last turn?
Put this apple on your head.
No more take candles.
Reporting for
And
duty.
outside of Consecrate, I can't think, and Avenging Wrath, I can't think of any other direct damage they'd have. Eight, 10, 15 more. Dang it, we didn't get there. Totally forgot about this Unleash the Hounds. Just chilling there. Okay. On the W, our opponent made it a really interesting decision to go face. And they made that decision with the Rexar on board. And I've got to think that you're a pretty high chance to rip a taunt.
Rexar versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Let the hunt begin.
Well, that seems pretty good.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Turn the curse into their strength. This is not a
Reporting for duty.
not a run back. Do the Firefly, which is pretty good. We don't have to coin this out because we have the Direwolf in case they have Jugglerino.
No more take candles.
So, if we get... Well, you can't Mountain Giantess this turn. Gastro.
Reporting for duty.
Maybe we coin a Flanking Strike here. Rather than go for the, like, Divine Shielder. I'll take this out. Like, if we're gonna get Consecrated anyway, as a clear. Like... Millhouse! Scary. Alright, let's see what we can cook up with the Razor Maul. If we can chef some of that, I do like Wind Fury. This is really bad against Consecrate. Kings. Oof. Big boy Kings. Ugh. This card is very, very good against us. Especially if we don't pick up Silence soon. And if this drops onto a chain gang,
Reporting for duty.
Well, I guess just on a Silverhand recruit's fine. Oof. So, what is this? 1 in 20? Don't particularly want to take 7. This is not a good time. Yeah, I think any like Tyrion, Lich King, any boom boom right here probably takes the game out of reach for us. But it's surprisingly close.
Let me think.
Sound the bell.
I'll cut you down to size.
With the Valenian buff. Whew. That's a sweet one. I liked what our opponent was doing, playing a couple of different things. Like I really wanted to play Glass Knight in Even Pally. Oh my gosh. I like totally vegged out yesterday and did nothing. And upon opening up Facebook had like 60 notifications. I was like, none of these were relevant. Do we want to keep this silence against Druid? It could help us bash through like a Crypt Lord. Yeah, let's go for it.
I should meet you.
It's still not telling if it's a token or otherwise. Right on time.
The scourge will devour all.
Here's the Crypt Lord.
To my side.
How disappointing.
truth is found in death.
Let's just get this
Alone.
You are not welcome here.
Whoa. I'm gonna have to take 5 for this, but
The eternal hunt has begun. An easy
The rage. It claims me. The rage.
oh my gosh.
It claims me.
Imagine if that was spiteful. That's pretty good.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
So are we dropping this high main? Or are we building a beast? I think we want to drop the high main.
Mushroom power!
Lifesteal and rush. Don't mind if I do. Feeling good. Feeling strong. Give this game like 2 or 3 turns and I'm sure I'll be
Your magic shall not
feeling the opposite.
Let's start some.
Whoa! That's pretty good. I have to kill that. Probably should have played the scavenging hyena first. Life drinker? Hyena. Cool. So does that mean we get a copy of this to play? Yeah. So we can do like pretty cool. Didn't get to hear about that time though, so.
The scourge will devour all.
Your magic shall not
Let's do the Spellbreaker.
Mine! Mine! All mine!
Do we want Taunt? Unsure about that one. Maybe we should have been saving our. Maybe we should save our owl for something. Looks like they rip off of Spiteful.
Mushroom power!
Oof. It's a big stretchy. So kind of a flanking strike this turn. Or I just get the big zombie out.
I wonder.
Let's get a little bit greedy though. Do it again. Maybe next turn though.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
I never play around MC tag.
The circle of life is over.
Poisonous. How's the Harvey going? Yeah, we're going alright. We're deep in the thick of playing this mid-range hunter, and we're in a pretty interesting battle against Spiteful Druid. We have our Rexar down.
He loves you.
They have their other ultimate infestation in hand. So we're just trying to stabilize, are stabilizing. We keep getting the rush dog off of our the echo dog rather off of our discovers. So we've made a bunch of twice we made the echo dog with scavenging hyena. No, don't. Alright.
I'm almost out of cards.
We're almost there. We're only on 12, so this is stressful.
Not welcome here.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
We did play an elemental last time.
I'm out of cards.
You've never seen zombies from the player's perspective? Oh, you haven't played with Dark Side before? No. No. Maybe if we had got the Artifice out earlier. Damn, that was a really close game though. Maybe we were getting a bit lucky off the red side. Maybe we were getting unlucky. That was a tight one. Alright, I think this will be the last one, and then I'm going to switch over to something a little bit different. What do you all want? What do you all want to see in the chat? We can play some Monster Hunt. We can play some more ladder from a different deck. We can play a deck that you like the look of. Or play something completely different. Do some battle tech. So, definitely not supposed to keep the tracking in our opening hand. Like, even though it is a turn 1 play, I think the whole idea of tracking is to find the answer to your opponent's board. We can't possibly know what that answer is right now. So, I think just sending the tracking away, giving us another shot at a 1 or 2 drop. Particularly a 1 drop if we think it's tempo. Not that our 1 drops compete with Mana Worm particularly well. Or our Mana Worm Berserker. So that does beneficial. Yeah, how are we all doing today? Let's see, start to a brand new week. Hopefully you're feeling the energy. If the next turn is Kirin Torian to counterspell, we are boned.
We have many secrets.
think that it's probably game. Yeah.
To my side.
It's time for a little blood.
Double Berserker. What a madman. Alright, so we gotta dodge a lot of draws. Though if they have both Armanis, they might not have both life drinkers.
Come, child. Let us wreak havoc.
You don't really have a concept of a work week, but I'd be grateful for some work soon. Well, wishing you good luck. It's always good to have those stacks on stacks. Give you a bit of breathing room.
Secrets.
You play with fire.
What's our best draw against explosive runes? So this will hit us for 4, and then we're dead to anything. If we don't, then and we just trade in, then we're only dead to Fireball. Guess like double Frostbolt could be pretty brutal too. Snap Fireball. Arcane Explosion. The desperation. Oh.
More. I must have more.
Well, we are dead, so let's just kill ourselves.
Well played.
Wow.
Thanks.
Our opponent had the start and the Alanac to follow it up. So, a pretty stock standard game for the Tempo Mage there. So, we'll take a look at the deck. Overall, I quite enjoyed it. The Stitch Tracker was actually, actually felt pretty nice the times that we did play it. As it usually helped us fill in the rest of our curve from 4 to 6. The one thing that I would look at training at trying to change around is maybe the selection of 1 and 2 drops, or if there's any place can we cut some of the 3s, maybe even the Stitch Tracker or one of the Unleash the Hounds to just get more juice up in this area. Even if we were throwing in one Jeweled Macaw, or what options do we have? Yeah, there's not too many options though, I guess. Maybe just a one-off Jeweled Macaw or something, just to give us an extra 1-drop play, and particularly an extra 1-drop beast for the Crackling Razormaw. Something like that. Maybe you could completely cut the Scavenging Hyena, Unleash the Hounds interaction there. Just play a bit more fair. But other than that, yeah, I think I think it's pretty good. It's also a really reasonably budget deck. Outside of the Deathstalker Rexar, you could probably cut that and throw in, I don't know, probably like a 5-drop. 5-drops could we chuck in there? Could do like Tundra Rhino, something like that. And I think that would be a perfectly fine replacement. Even maybe just something lower. Get the deck a bit more aggressive because you don't have that late game option. So yeah, give this one a whirl if you're a hunter lover, and let me know how you go. Once again, you can hit me up on all the links down here. If you're watching the YouTube video, come chuck us a follow on Twitch. Trying to reach affiliate this month, and hit me up on Twitter if you do use Twitter. It's where I am most active, where I'm most likely to see what you've got to say. So until next time, have a good one.